Hi my Stampin' friends, I'm Sandra at artypapercrafters.com, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today we're going to make a card where we add real coffee. But before we start, I want to share this gorgeous new autumn winter catalogue that we've got and some of the lovely products that are in it. There's a lot of products in it and I can now share that with you. We've got a quilt builder framelets and quilted Christmas if you like the quilting technique. There's all sorts of ready for Christmas with a little staircase, and you can get matching framelets to go with that. You've got your little holly, your traditional trees Christmas, gorgeous. And then we're on to the this is called Merry Little Christmas Suite. It includes the Deck the Halls or the Carols of Christmas stamp set, but also it includes this set here, which I have, which is called Merry Little Labels, and you get 6 little frame stamps in the set with different sentiments. Special delivery from the North Pole, just for you. I mean, that sentiment there could be used at any time of the year. It doesn't have to be Christmas. Eat, drink and be merry. Let it snow. For and from. I mean, that's a good one. Always for gift tags. It's so handy. And this one that says no peeking. And they all coordinate with this punch. You stamp your image and then you punch it out with the Everyday Labels punch. Now, if you buy this together, you buy the stamp set and the label punch together, you save 10%. And where is that now? I've lost where. Ah, here it is. It's in such small print in here that it's hard to see. But it says here, Merry Little Labels stamp set and punch as a bundle. You can have it in wood mount for £36.75 or clear mount for £30.50. So you're saving 10% and getting both. So that is a good saving. And this punch you could use to punch out anything. It doesn't have to be just this. And there is another stamp set further on in the catalogue that also coordinates with this punch. So it's a brilliant buy. And I have made some little Christmas labels with it, which I shall be sharing with you soon how I made those, and stamped my little sentiment inside, as you can see. And these gorgeous papers are the papers from, oh, don't have a label on that. These papers come from, let's move to the next page, 36 and 37. And these papers are called Year of Cheer Speciality DSP. You get 12 sheets in the pack, 3 designs, 12 sheets in all. And they are called Speciality because every single sheet has gold foiling on it. Every single sheet has that silver foiling, gold foiling, copper and platinum foiling, and you can get some platinum, you can get some champagne foil sheets that match that champagne colour in there. Gorgeous. That little snowflake with gold and silver. Every single one is gold or silver embossed. Really lovely. 12 sheets in all. And what I've done is I found these they're called page protectors in the main catalogue. And I was looking for something because my DSP, once I've opened it, is always falling out onto the floor, driving me mad. And I found in here these 12 by 12 page protectors, which go with the album's photo pocket pages and more. This is on page 191 of the main catalogue, and they're here, 12 by 12 page protectors. Let me show that to you a bit closer. 12 by 12 page protectors. They're really thick, so they're not going to fall apart in 5 minutes. Photo safe, 12 pages of clear, 12 by 12, and they are a bargain at £6.25. A bargain, absolutely. And I got myself 2 packs so that I could tidy up all my DSP. Fantastic. So that's brilliant. A brilliant idea if you, like me, are driven mad with your DSP falling about all over the place. So that's that. Let's move that to one side. And then on this page also, this suite also coordinates with these little snowflakes. You've got gold ones, silver ones, and on the other side it's like a creamy white, so you could use that side if you wanted. So that's fantastic. The pack of foil snowflakes, they're metallic foil snowflakes. You get 24 in the pack. 12 of silver and 12 of gold. So that's those. There's also these coordinating Year of Cheer embellishments. You get, how many do you get there? You get 24, and there are 6 each of 2 designs in gold and 6 each of 2 designs in silver. So you've got this little leaf, and they're really chunky and lovely. You've got little stars. They are lovely. So you've got 12 silver and 12 gold. They're amazing. They're going to look great on your Christmas projects. Great. And lastly, I want to share with you, this is the Winter Wonder Textured Impressions embossing folder. You run them, you use this with your big shot. You put your paper, your card or paper, whatever you want to design inside there, run that through your big shot, and then you get this wonderful image. You've got, that's the debossed side, that's the embossed side, and I've done it in silver to show you it in silver. Isn't that pretty? And I've also done it in gold. So this is the embossed side, and that is the debossed side, and I really like that debossed side, I think the best, but gorgeous. Now all these products are available to purchase from my online shop. If you click on the link below, that will take you over to Arty Paper Crafters, where you can place an order if you like and love any of these projects. They're really, really beautiful. Really beautiful, especially this Year of Cheer suite. All those, that lovely foiling, and oh, it's gorgeous. Right then, so now we're going to get on with our card that we were supposed to be making at the beginning. So let's put all this clutter away, put all this stuff away, all this lovely products away, because today we are sharing a card. And the card is called How to Add Real Coffee to Your Cards. So this is how I have added coffee to my card. I have a sachet of coffee in here. This is a little Maxwell House sachet. I bought a pack of them from my local store. You get 10 sachets in the bag, and they include not only the coffee but the milk. So you could say, I suppose, that it's a bit like a cappuccino. All you need to add is your sugar, of course, if you take sugar. And I worked out how to make this little pouch to sit on the front of my card like that. And then you can give somebody not only a card but a little sachet of coffee that goes with that sentiment. And I love this bundle. The bundle is called the Coffee Cafe stamp set, photopolymer, with all the images that also coordinate with the coffee cups framelets, All these products are available to buy from my online store if you click on the link. But today we're going to make this coffee card. I'm going to show you how I made the card, but I won't be sharing any of the measurements because this is part of my customer rewards program. When you place an order with me for £30 or more using the hostess code, and you must use my hostess code for the month of September. My hostess code for the month of September is ZUZ SKWUP. It will also be on my website, so you will find it there. When you place an online order for anything that you fancy, any crafting supplies you need, for £30 less postage and packing, I will let you have access to my customer rewards videos where you can see all the measurements of how I made this card with the little pouch, along with these other little cafe cards, how to add milkshakes and muffins to your cards as well. So that is a video that shows you how to make all 3 cards, and that is available during the whole of September. You just add my hostess code at the checkout when you check out in my online shop. So let's crack on now and I'll show you how I made this card. So all our pieces aside, so I've used today a piece of soft sky cardstock. Fold that in half for the base of our card. I have a piece of Whisper White and a piece of the Coffee Cafe designer paper. That all coordinates. Let me get all my glues and stuff out. So we are going to glue this down, and I'm using fast fuse today for quickness. So that gets placed onto our piece of Whisper White. Like that, and that gets placed on the top. So that's easy so far. Like that. And now for the little envelope. I have my little envelope here prepped up and scored, and that gets glued with some fast fuse on this tab here. I place my coffee in first, and then we need to place some glue on this side here and put plenty on. If you don't use fast fuse, you will need to use a real piece of sticky strip or something like that, so that it doesn't come undone. You wouldn't want it to come undone. And that folds over that way, like that. And that's your little coffee sachet. I put a piece on here like that and just fold that down slightly with a curl so that you've got like a little curl. A bit more on there so that you've got a little curl, little kink in that, so that it's not too curly perhaps, otherwise it won't go into the mail very well. And then that sits on our card like that. And so we are going to put a piece of sticky strip on there possibly 2 pieces to hold that down. So we want a piece of sticky strip here, off center it towards the middle, and another piece here. Like that. And then lift that off there. I've got to show you my little wheelie bin because I'm really chuffed with it. I bought it from a local store, but every time I do my videos I have all these little bits on the floor around me afterwards, so I got this little wheelie bin from my local store for £1, and I was really chuffed with it. I even like the little wheels on it. So flipping cute, isn't it? Just so cute. Anyway, that's my little wheelie bin. Had to share that with you because it can be tricky when you're doing videos. I'm always throwing all my dimensional backings and all that on the floor. So that goes across your card like that. And then we want to do a bit of stamping now. So we're going to stamp on our coffee. And I need my mat and my scrubby to scrub my stamps. So let's move some things out of the way. So this is my Stampin' scrub. That side's wet, that dry, and that's how I clean my stamps off. So good. And then I've got my foam mat because this is a photopolymer stamp set, and don't forget that it needs that foam mat because you don't have your foam on the photopolymer stamps. So I have my D block, so I'm going to stick that onto my D block. Happiness is a cup of coffee shared with a friend. And I'm going to use some garden green ink when I get it off my caddy. Garden green ink. And we're going to stamp our sentiment. I think that's good. Sorry if I get my head in the way, but I need to make sure this goes in here perfectly. Perfect. So let me show you what I did. I used this frame first. This little frame, put that on there. So let me show you. I put my little frame on, so you need to put your frame down and let it find its level so that when you pick it up, that is nice and straight on there, so that when you stamp down there, you get a nice, perfectly straight image. And then you cut that out with this framelit die here through your big shot. Cut that out and you get this little cup. And then you stamp your sentiment inside, and that's how I achieved that. Like that. So that's that stamping done. And then I've got some stamping to do for the inside, and I've just realised I haven't prepped that up. We'll have to go and prep that up in a minute. Let's put that away for now. Let's finish off the front of our card first, and then we'll get on with the back. So this goes on here. I have also cut out, using early espresso cardstock, this little image here, which is the top of the little coffee cup. Cute. I've also stamped this little stick. It's a little you stamp your little heart onto a piece of card using any colour ink you wish for your project, and then you can cut out that little stirry stick That's the little stirry stick which sticks out of your coffee cup and looks cute like that. So we're going to put that together. And I'm just going to stick that on as it is, so a bit of fuse down the middle of that, and place that straight on our cup like that. Then we're going to glue that edge like that with it just coming up. So a bit of glue on the bottom there. Perhaps a bit more. So I've put glue along half of its length, and then we're going to stick that down like that. And then I'm going to use a little glue dot for my little, I think I'm demolishing my crafting area. Let's get a little glue dot, fold that in half and stick that on the front, Sandra. Stick it on the front of your little stick, like that. But don't stick it to your thumb like me. And then, let me show you where that goes. That goes there. A little stirry stick, like that. And that goes on there. Cute. Then I've cut out, the DSP has little images that you cut out, and that I'm putting that up here, that there, and I've got, where's my little pieces that I've cut myself out some little hearts using some craft cardstock I had. So I'm going to put a little heart there. So let's stick that on with a bit of fast fuse, like that. And then I'm going to put these on with some dimensionals. Like that. Putting my little backings into my little wheelie bin. Put that at that angle. And then to finish that front piece off, we're just going to put a little rhinestone just here. So I've got a big one there for a bit of bling, and we're going to have a little medium rhinestone on our heart here, and so that finishes off the front of our card. So now we're going to finish off the inside, and I'm going to get some card cut. So let me just get my cutting blade and some card. Seem to have some rubbish. Right, that's for the inside of the card. Put the board away. So this is going to go sitting in the inside of our card. So let's do some stamping, more stamping. Open up my screw. scrubby mat. So what have I stamped in my other one? Let me just have a look. I've stamped Happy Birthday because I just think that cards, there are loads of birthdays and I just love birthdays. Put them in it. So I'm going to continue that theme of birthdays. So I am actually using the Happy Birthday from my Happy Birthday Gorgeous stamp set and prepping this on a C block. What else did I say inside? Happy Birthday, and then I used the little heart. I used the little heart from here, and we need a tiny teeny little block for that. And I've got the A block for that. Prep that up, and we're going to use garden green ink, and we're going to use some old olive and some early espresso for the hearts. So let's stamp our sentiment first in garden green. Down into the card, hold for a few seconds and up, gorgeous. And then we're going to use some early espresso and some old olive for the hearts. So we're going to do into the ink, and I'm just going to put a little heart in the middle, and then I'm going to have some hearts going up the top like that. Clean that off, and then I'm going to go into the early espresso. We're going to have them going up like that. And another one there. That's it. And I think that looks pretty. That finishes the inside of the card off. And there's still plenty of room for writing. Right, put that all down. Put that up. So let's get this glued together. So I'm using, of course, still fast fuse for quickness. Prep that into the middle of the card, like that. Get our card here. Oh, wrong way round. Perfect, and that finishes that off nicely, and that stands up perfectly, and I think that makes a gorgeous card. I've got 3 here that I've made like that, and I think they're beautiful. How to add real coffee to your cards. So don't forget, my hostess code for this month is ZUZSKWUP. It'll be on my website. Just click in that little down arrow description bar if you're watching this in YouTube. And an order for £30 or more before postage and packing, and you will have access to all the measurements and the other 2 cards that I showed you, how to add milkshakes and muffins to your cards using the different colour. And that's all from me today. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I have reached 4,000 subscribers now, and I'm absolutely delighted. So thank you very, very much. And I will be back in a couple more days with another project. So watch out for that. And it's bye for now. Bye.